We are happy to be in your midst this morning. You can see you have visitors all the way from Asaba. We are here on account of a very good message which His Excellency, our Governor, Right Honorable Sheriff Burutu has for you, because he loves you so much and he sees in you a great future as our future leaders. Are you not?
Yes.
So there's a message, very important message we want to pass on to you. And we have with us here two teams working for the state government. We have, first of all, the Orientation and Communications Bureau. And we have our DG, the Director General, who is the head of the Bureau. And he is no other person than Dr. Barrister Wilfred Orenesiwe. He will speak to you later. Please, a round of applause for him. The state government is partnering with the NDLEA. And we have the team, you can see them in red. So we want to invite to the microphone the Assistant Superintendent of National Drug Law Enforcement. All right, the DG will speak to you first. So put your hands together and welcome to the microphone, Dr. Barrister Latimore Wilfred Orenesiwe.
Good morning, children. Welcome to the good morning. Is the good fire? It's coming. Okay. All right. Teachers and my name is Dr. Barrister Fred Latimore Orenesiwe. All right. And I'm a lawyer. I have 6 degrees. Clap for that, clap for that. That was across first, second degree, and third degree. And the reason why I got to that level is because I was focused in my education. Is that not true?
Yes.
And because I did not take drugs like tramadol, like both and what they call marijuana. You have heard of it before?
Yes.
I know you know some of them. It's because I stayed away from all those things. I'm able to stand here to talk to you as a DG of Delta State Orientation and Communications Bureau. Another thing that I did not do, I was not having bad friends. Someone say bad friends.
Bad friends.
How did person want you? Do you have bad friends?
You have bad friends.
What did the person tell you?
Yes.
So say yes or say no, Abi?
Yes.
Those who said yes, yeah? And it's because of those people that said yes that they have bad friends, that's why we are here. Bad friend is not good. You might not be bad, but if you have a bad friend, it has a way of affecting you. Is that not true?
Yes, sir.
There was a case of police arrest. One boy was an armed robber. He had gone to rob successfully and came back home. So he called his friend, who is not an armed robber. The boy does not even know that he's an armed robber in the first place. He just called the boy and said, I don't hammer. What's the way to hammer? I said, don't go enjoy. So they were drinking and eating in the boy's house when the police people came. They arrested the one that's an armed robber and arrested the one that's not an armed robber that came to enjoy. 2 of them were jailed together. You can imagine that. One is innocent, is that not true?
Yes.
The other one is a robber, the other one does not even know that his friend is an armed robber. But because he's referred to an armed robber, what happened to him? He went to jail. You want your life to be like that?
No.
So that's why it's not good to have bad friends. So if you know any boy that is a bad person, tell him, my friend, it's not good to be a bad boy. If you tell the person 1, 2, 3 times, you don't accept it. What do you do? Cut off. So clap for yourself. I don't see them here. Cut off. You know why I'm going to cut off? Because of your future. Because of your future. Because you have to live a life that your parents will be proud of. Is that also?
Yes, sir.
It's not your mother and daddy that got a student for you.
Yes, sir.
How many of you want to be lawyers? Raise up your hand. Yeah, doctor. How many want to be doctors? Raise it very well. Let's see. Don't be ashamed. You want to be doctor? Good. That means you have to be a science student. So you know that one. Those who want to be lawyers, not to be art students. That also. But you also know that whether you are art or science, maths and English is compulsory. So you know.
Yes.
How many of these girls that are here wants to be a nurse? Nurse. Girls or girls? Nurse. Oh, beautiful, nice girl. Okay, good. Good now. Among the boys and the girls, how many of you want to become pilots? People that fly to be pilots. Raise up your hand. Pilots. Want to fly to plane? Sky. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's very good. Clap for yourself. Now, there are other professions like, how many of you want to be accountant? Good. Now, how many of you want to work in Chevron and NFPC? Chevron. After you finish, you want to work in Chevron. After you test, you want to work in Chevron, NFPC.
No.
Or how many of you want to be politician? Want to be senator, governor, president? Raise up your hand. Councillor, commissioner. Raise up your legacy. Politicians are here. Clap for yourself. Now, for you, what I'm asking to do this is to know your must have an ambition. When you have a goal, you work towards that goal. That also. And as students, the only way you can achieve your goal is to do what? Is to be focused on what? Studies. Studies and nothing else. Studies. So that by the time you finish, you become a big girl. When we were in the secondary school, there is one girl called Violet Ticket. Violet was having one shirt, 2 shirts and 2 skirts. Only 2 shirts and 2 skirts throughout secondary school. When she wear one, she will wash them out. She was always reading. When it's weekend, her mates will go to the town, go and buy things, enjoy themselves. She will be in the school reading. When we did final exam, GC, she made 9 credits. 9 A's. She made 9 A's. Government gave her scholarship to study in the university. Today, she's one of the executive directors of NDLEA. But don't forget that Violet was wearing, you have only 2 shirts and 2 skirts. Remember? But today, is she still wearing 2 skirts and 2? No. So the governor, your governor, my governor, and your governor. Who is our governor? So, beautiful students. Clap for yourself again. So we are second to you. Send the Bureau of Religious Communication to you with our partners. People that knows about drug. They are the one in charge. They are the one rehabilitating drug addicts. They are the one arresting drug dealers, drug peddlers, drug sellers, and jail them. They are here. But they are not here to arrest you. They are here to talk to you, to advise you. That you must stay away from drugs. You must stay away from what?
Drugs.
Because it will finish your future completely. You saw those boys sagging. You know sagging, have you?
Yes.
That's one of the signs of the boys who are taking drugs. They sad. Then another sign, they wear dark glasses. They don't want anybody to see their eye. And they don't want to have eye-to-eye contact with you. You just see people behaving like that and start to watch that process. So the organ from NDLEA will tell you more about this, because it's an expert in it. But let me tell you one thing today, that very soon, government of Delta State will introduce drug testing in all schools, both secondary, primary, and university. So before you get admission to any secondary school in Delta State, NDLEA people will go to test you. If they see any trace of alcohol or any drug in your body, no admission for you. Before you write your final exam, are you listening to me? Who is having anything like that? I'll bring you up. You cut grass here. I'll give you some love. That's what I'm ready. Cut grass. Straight away. I don't play with anybody. Just listen to that technique. As you move your body, you go and cut grass now. If you want to write your SS3 exam before you enter university, you do drug tests before you enter exam hall. The kits they have is less than 3 minutes.
Yes, sir.
The result is out. Am I right, sir?
Yes.
NDLEA.
Yes, sir.
Am I right?
Yes, sir.
3 minutes. Less than 3 minutes, your result is out. They will test you before you go to the exam. If you want to enter university, you have passed your exam, everything, they give you admission letter. Before, as you are processing, you know there's processing. As they are screening your credentials to enter school, one of the screening is drug test. Bring it. Come and show it. Drug test. This is it. In 3 minutes, you will know whether there's alcohol in your body, whether there's coke, whether there's Panadol. This thing can detect almost about 12 to 15 different type of drug in your body in less than 3 minutes. You see, they call it drug testing. The government introduces it now because we don't want to have boys who are sacking in our school again. Is it not a good thing?
Yes.
No sacking. The weird that class will come to school, we just take you out and test you. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
So we hear that this school, you people are very, very decent to them. That also, I can see it now, the way the people get flat their hair neatly, everywhere, flat their hair, but apart of this one, we do not have the hair very well, that's where we do not have the hair very well. When you get home, tell your daddy or your mommy to give you money to go to the party salon, okay? Trim your hair down to your skin level. Skin low. Then put one small fan gate on here at the center here like this. To the back. Right, obedience to them. Okay? So please, the message is drug-free Delta. I want everybody to say it.
Drug-free Delta.
Again.
Drug-free Delta.
So the other exercise about this drug, I want to invite my brother, the assistant commandant of NDLEA in Delta State, Mr. Osage Omobule Silas. Clap for him.
Thank you very much, the able and capable DG. The DG will talk with a swag. Organically with a swag. Good morning, students.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, students.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, my best friend.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing?
Fine, thank
I want to
you.
tell this my colleague to take you on it. I will still come back. Are we good today? If you're good today, give it the hand. Thank you so much.
Students,
Students.
I have something for you. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
When I say great Nigerian student, you say great. Okay, you know this one, Abi?
Yes, sir.
When I say I want to talk, you say talk. Ah, this one's another.
Unbaptized.
Okay, student. I want to talk. I want to yarn. I want to educate.
Educate.
Eh? Make I educate you.
Yes, sir.
That's what we are here to do today. We are here to educate you guys on drug abuse and trafficking, effects and consequences. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
I believe we all know what a drug is, right?
Yes.
But we still have our own definition. I believe all of us now, if we say, make everybody give his own definition of drug, it will be different from one another,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
But I would like one person to just try and define drug for us. Is there anybody? Very, very good. Confident student.
Drug abuse is the misusing of drugs.
Drug abuse is the misuse of drug. Although I say may he define drug, but he defined drug abuse. We are even heading to that place, but still, I need someone to define drug. The word drug. Anybody? Anybody? Drug. Yes.
Drug is a substance you take into your body to make you well.
Please let's clap for him. He said it is a substance which when you take into your body, it makes you well. That's a very good definition. As I said earlier, all of us can have our own different definition and they are all correct. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now, let me define it in my own way. Then we proceed. We say drug is any natural or synthetic chemical substance which when taken into the body, whatsoever way you take into your body, it changes the function and the behavior of that person that takes that drug. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now don't clap for me. Okay, that is drug. In basic science, we do have types of drugs, right? We have harmful and harmless drugs, right? We have harmful drugs, those drugs that harm us when we take it. They affect our body negatively. They affect our health, right? And we have those harmless drugs. Drugs that when we take them, they boost our health, right? Yes. But in NDLEA, we have two types of drugs, and they are licit and illicit drugs. When we say licit, legal, illicit, illegal. So we have legal and illegal drugs. We are here to focus on the illegal drugs too, because we already know what are legal drugs, right? Like the Panadol, right? The paracetamol, right? The cough syrup, right? But not with codeine, no. We know cough syrup with codeine, right? No more codeine, no. As of from 2018, Nigerian government have banned cough syrup with codeine. Anybody that will catch cough syrup with codeine, arrested. So another drug, tramadol. You know tramadol, right? Is it legal or illegal? Legal or illegal? Some are saying legal, some are saying illegal. Okay, we have to know that tramadol is a legal drug. But what type of tramadol and what quantity of tramadol is legal? And who is supposed to be dispensing this tramadol? You cannot go to the chemist and purchase tramadol, please. The only person that can dispense and prescribe tramadol for you is a pharmacist. Are you with me?
Yes.
Pharmacist, right? And the amount of tramadol the person is supposed to take should not be more than 50 mg. Any tramadol above 50 mg is totally illegal. It is prohibited. Anybody will catch with that one they go jail. Are you with me?
Yes.
And not even the 50 mg. That 50 mg now, it has to be prescribed to you by a medical doctor. And only pharmacists sell it. And for you to even have 50 mg, that means you have to have a prescription slip with you, right? Why do we say prescription slip? Because that 50 mg now, people can still abuse it. Because when I get 50 mg one, I get another one. That will be how many mg? 100, right? If I get 3, 150. If I get 4,
200.
if I take them all at once, what did I do? Drug abuse, right?
Yes, sir.
So that is why you need to have that prescription slip with you to purchase tramadol or 50 mg. So now, illegal drugs. We know what are illegal drugs, right? We have the cocaine, we have heroin, right? We have cannabis sativa. Do you know what is cannabis sativa? Igbo. Igbo, Abi?
Yes.
It has so many names now. I know say it get plenty names, Abi? Like, do you know what is SK?
Yes.
We know what is loud.
Yes.
We know what is oncolus.
Yes.
But do you know what makes that oncolus? Oncolus, when you carry tramadol, you carry rotinol, you carry loud, you join them with Colorado, all these things all together makes what you call oncolus. Have you guys ever seen person oncolus? Okay, on video clips, right? We are seeing how people are running.
No, real
Real
life.
life.
Real life.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm saying somebody should demonstrate too. I don't know how oncolus people they be in real life. Who can come outside and demonstrate? Who will start? You will start now. Demonstrate how they do. You read the mic.
Listen, we are here to learn. We want to make sure that you really know what we are talking about.
Yes.
So that people will learn from it and abstain from it. It's like a class exercise. So when we demonstrate it where? Not shy.
Don't shy away.
Don't shy.
I like that confidence now that you don't can. Should I give you?
Quick one, where?
Wow.
Uncle,
Another person.
Yes.
Don't shy away.
Do it. What you are saying.
Focus. Let's be silent. Hey. Let's clap for her. Hey. If I don't hide. Oh boy. Let's clap for her.
I want you to check this. Let them go to the line. Now, each of you is 1,000.
To tell you that our DG here is a generous person. Let's clap for the DG.
In conclusion, remember that this 19. And there's another side, you are seeing them in the market. The vendor was saying you want to pick something. And somebody is doing what? He's sleeping. That is what they call all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, my Oga. Thank you, DG, sir. So you can see the demonstration. This is what oncolus does to a person. You lose your senses completely. You are no more a normal human being. Though. The time when they do that one, you are no more a normal human being. Why is because as you take oncolus, see normal human brain here. Can we see it? Maybe you have to go up small. Climb down, please. Let them see him. Okay, sorry. So you can see normal human brain, and you can see a marijuana brain. Oncolus is part of this marijuana, this combination of drugs. So you can see normal human brain and compare it with marijuana brain. Are they the same?
No.
Are they the same with this cocaine?
No.
Are they the same with heroin and codeine?
No.
Are they the same with this alcoholic user?
No.
Look at normal lungs and damaged lungs for person where they smoke. You don't see it now? This is where they see here, no be sweet out. Can you see?
Yes.
it also affects your health. So now look at this thing, changes before and after. After 3 years of taking, you'll be looking older than your age. Now this person now is just 3 years after he look like this. After he started taking the drugs. This person now look at how beautiful she is here. After 3 years, can you see? She don't turn to old woman. Now so the people, you'll be looking unkept. Because the more you start dealing with drugs, the more you'll be looking unkept, you'll be going broke because you cannot be able to sell anything. You will carry all your money, you will carry your health, you'll be looking ragged. Like nobody will be respecting you at all in the community. Now, I have this message for you. Let me tell you how it all started. There are 4 stages of drug abuse. I'm going to give you the 4 stages of drug abuse. Number 1 is experimentation. Experimentation, that is how most drug users, that is how they all start. They start by experimenting. My friend, they take make a test and make a feel my friend they feel. Now so they start to, when you start testing, you start experimenting. The more you start experimenting, then you go to the next stage, which is occasional stage. Occasional stage now, you don't pass experimentation because you don't test them before. Now you say you're going to do them occasionally. Okay, birthdays, let's say New Year celebration, Christmas celebration, etc. Wedding. You say now only for wedding they take them occasionally. After that occasional stage, you are jumping to regular stage. Regular stage, we say you don't become regular customer. That means say for every joint now, your face don't show for there. You don't cast. You don't know say you now a regular customer. You can see the stages from experimentation to occasional to regular, right?
Yes.
The last stage, which is the number 4, is dependency, addiction. Can you all of you say addiction?
Addiction.
To reach that, and that is the worst stage of drug abuse anybody can come across. Because the moment you enter that addiction stage, you cannot go back. It's very, very difficult for anybody to go back from that dependency addiction. Because now that drug is telling you, I cannot do without that. You don't describe without that. Have you ever had a person say, I cannot sleep without taking this thing?
Yes.
Oh, somebody will say, I can't do that work without taking something, Abby.
Yes.
Can you see how the thing works? And I lie because before you start to take that thing, you know already they live. Other people they do that same work when you want to use something to do. Other people they do it without taking anything. They've been doing it before you, they're going to do it after you. Why you now you come they say, nah, drug will make me, if not for drug, I can't do such a thing. That thing does not exist. So that is why you are here to tell you. The governor of Delta State, Governor Sharif, tell us to come and tell you, say no to drugs and yes to life. Are you no to drugs and
Yes to life?
I have this message because Dogadi did already mention about the drug testing kit, right? But this is what is happening in town.
Hello?
Now, make all of now, make una dey look out for it too. When they go party, abi,
Yes.
some of now they do party, everybody dey do party.
I never call you.
Everybody here now. There must be everybody for here now. So but I'm not referring to you. I'm just citing the example. Everybody doing party, birthday party, go invite all of you now. All of you will just see me or just go. But you know what they normally do nowadays in parties? They list and they mix all the cakes and the drinks with drugs. You know this one now?
Yes.
It happen, right?
Yes.
It happened for somebody who come to our office. That person happens to get scholarship abroad. But that person cannot travel abroad without coming to our office to get drug integrity test certificate. Drug testing certificate. You have to show it before you get a visa. Okay, I already mentioned it. Not even visa now it is. For you to go to high institution, government are implementing this. It's going to be part of the requirement where you will need to go to high institution. So for all of you who want to go high institution, don't distance yourself from these things. That person came to our office for that drug test because he was very, very confident. That person say, I know say I didn't clean. I know they take even cigarette. So I just run this thing sharp so that I'll collect my certificate. I'll just go carry my scholarship, go abroad. But unfortunately, after we testing, this drug testing kit, now urine will they use. You see the cup now, right? If you just get your ring inside this thing for 3 minutes, it will show all the drugs wey person dey take. So this thing now, whether person dey lie o, you no go lie for this thing. All of us go just sit down dey watch you. Hey, na the drug testing kid go talk now, no be you go dey tell us say wetin you dey talk and wetin you no dey take. So after that person run this test, he was tested positive for 4 different drugs: tramadol, rofinol, THC, that's cannabis, and morphine inside his blood, and he was shocked. What happened? He said, Oga, I was shocked because he didn't take alone, he came with his girlfriend. All of them were like surprised. What happened?
Hello?
I know they take all these things, but when we later discussed with him, we realized that he said he remember because this test was conducted on January. So during Christmas celebration, during Christmas party, now that time when we go on party, the cake wey you take, they don't mix all these things inside. So you can see that means we have to be watching out, Abby. We have to be watching out. They mix that cake. That is how this person now end up not getting the visa, end up not getting the scholarship. Because we now from our office, now directly we send our result to them. Because you know even
Wire.
we will send the result to them straight.
When they inside wire,
So that means we have to be watching out on the things we take from our friends. Our other DTSG say you should be selecting your friends wisely, right? Please. 98%, let me say 99% of all the arrests we are making in Delta State, that's the NDLEA. All of them, most of them they all pass through our office for counseling and rehabilitation, mostly counseling. So 99% of them, all of them, how they take start, now friends they introduce them. That is why waiting my Ogadiji talk. See, that advice we give you are the best advice we can give you today. Learn to say no to anybody who will introduce you to drugs. Choose your friends. Don't allow your friends to choose you. If you allow your friends to choose you, the wrong person will come choose you and you will follow up. But you now, you have to be careful on choosing a good person to be your friend. Are you with me?
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's clap for ourselves. It's not easy. With this, I want to conclude by saying, say no to drugs and yes to life. When I say no to drugs, you say yes to life. Say no to drugs. Yes to life. Say no to drugs. Yes to life. Say no to drug abuse. Yes to life. Is there any potential musician here? Any potential whiskey? Somebody that can compose this, say no to drugs, yes to life. Say no to drugs. Anybody? Hey, come on. I don't see potential whiskey. Don't be shy. We have a musician.
Say no to drugs.
Yes, let's sing that. Say no to drugs. Yes to life. Say no to
drugs.
yes to life.
Say no to drugs.
Yes to life.
Say no to drugs.
Yes to life.
Say no to drugs.
Yes to life.
Say no to drugs.
Yes to life.
Say no to drugs.
Yes to life.
Say no to drugs.
Yes to life.
Yes to life.
No to drugs.
Yes to life.
No to drugs.
Yes to life.
No to drugs.
Say no to drugs.
Yes to life.
Say no to drugs.
Yes to life.
Say no to drugs.
Yes to life.
Yes to life.
Say no to drugs.
Yes to life.
Say no to drugs. Oh boy, let's clap for you.
Thank you so much. NDLEA. Okay. Okay. There's this number for NDLEA, toll-free number. Okay. after giving you the number, we'll ask for a question.
Any of you that want to ask questions,
Everybody wants to ask a question.
raise up your hand if you have any questions.
Any question regarding drugs.
Anybody. You have any questions?
Come forward, please.
If you have a question, come forward.
No, let him come.
It's a club that government said all food should have. So I wanted to walk in this club prepared. You have a cover here.
Yes, sir.
With your new cover. To establish a wider club for these students. What is drug abuse? We'll give you our number. When you set it up, we'll come and operate it. So when you're ready for the operation, we'll call a line. then I will call the NDLEA people to do it. It's an instruction from the government. And the Minister of Economic. Thank you, God bless you.
You're welcome.
Just talk. It's okay, just talk.
I want to ask that some people that tell them that they should not take the drugs, and they will tell you that you talk about the drugs, they will beat you. How are you going to do that kind of thing in the house?
To ask a question, say there are some people that when you tell them not to talk about drug or not to take drug, they will beat you. How do you come about that? Sir.
I think when you have such a friend, okay, I told you before that if you see a friend that is hostile, a friend that will not listen to you, what else you to do? You walk away, you back off. Okay? And then you see that a friend is that hostile type, that if you tell him, say, stop taking drugs and we attack you, just leave the person and mind your business. Okay? But we are setting up water club now. The principal will set up the water club. And I want all of you, especially from the SS1 to 3, most especially SS1 to 3, it's not for all SS1 to 3.
You don't, it don't.
And then from JS1, any student
You see the microphone.
But it is compulsory from SS1 to 3. Okay? Now, during water club, we will tell you what to do. Alright? So what you should be doing is pass your information secretly to the principal. Alright? You know somewhere that is taking drugs and it's very hostile. Okay? There's going to be what they call a suggestion box. The principal will introduce it. So on your own at your own time, you just go there, you put it inside this box. Don't write your name. Okay? When you're reporting somebody that's taking drugs, don't put your name in the paper. Just write the person's name and the class. Alright? They take drug. But before you say take drug, make sure you have seen the person taking the drug, okay? Then drop it on the box or give it to your principal. Then your principal will contact us. Such people, we don't beat them, we don't deal with them. What would this call rehabilitation? What did I say? Rehabilitation and counseling. So we will take such a student to the NDLEA facility. They will rehabilitate him, they will counsel him, okay? And then while he's still there for rehabilitation, we are introducing skills acquisition from the state government. While going through rehabilitation, he will say what he wants to learn, even before going back to school, because we're not going to leave him there doing nothing. So it is carpentry, it is any skill he wants to learn, then he will choose one. And then as he did rehabilitation, he's learning that skill. And when it's fully integrated, he wants to go back to school, we can re-enroll him back to school and monitor his progress. That means to say every 3 months, we'll come and do a drug test of him. And when it's clean, that's how we're going to hold that to the up and you get it to the university. You get it point. So if you have a friend that is hostile, don't worry. Don't just write the name and the class, give it to a principal, or you slip it under your principal's door. Anyhow, you can pass it. So principal, please, if you see some piece of paper, don't throw them away. Just make sure you look at them first before you throw them out. For this student, we bring those information so I can clean the environment, and the ones we get, we will appreciate them. The government will take care of them. They are governor's children. Those ones that we catch as drug addicts, they become governor's children automatically. So we take over from there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. You're welcome.
Thank you, DG. Thank you so much. In addition to what the DG said, I'm about to give you a number. This number is a toll-free number. Whether you get credit or you not have credit, you can call the number. It is free number. When you call that number, you are calling Abuja straight, Abuja headquarters of NDLEA. There, they will call the Delta State Command and will come and do the needful. For anybody that is threatening you or is taking drug in your community, that you want to get rid of that person. So this number, I'm going to call it very simple and you can be able to cram it. It's a special number. Would I also be a special number now? Abi? Are we ready? I'm going to call it. You, all of you, believe me, if I call it once, all of you will say, I don't grab her. I don't cram. Are we ready?
Yes.
The number is 0800 10 20 30 40.
10, 20, 30, 40.
Should I call the gate? Yes. You never enter? Okay. 0800 10 20 30 40. If you know grammar here, if you go to class, quickly find a place and write the number. Okay? You can call, and please, when you call the number, okay, call the number for me. Let me hear. 0800 10 20 30 40. You don't enter. So when you call this number, please don't mention your name. Are you with me? Yes. Don't mention your name. So the case for your safety, right? Some of you don't want. I don't want them to know saying I mean to report them. Abi? So don't even mention your name. The person that's going to take that number doesn't have interest in knowing who you are. Just mention where your community, mention your state, and tell them what is happening. So if you just tell them, they will take note of that and they will pass it to our office. And God willing, you will see what will be done about it. Thank you.
Clap for him. So good. Raise up your hand. No the drug abuse. Yes. No the drug abuse. Yes. Limited the governor. No the drug abuse. Yes. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Thank you.
Okay, good day, ma.
Good day, sir.
Just tell us your name.
My name is Esievere Esi,
Principal
of Main Grammar School, Kiagbodo.
All right. So how do you feel this morning having Delta State government sending a team from the Delta State Orientation and Communication Bureau in conjunction with NDLEA to talk to your students about drug abuse?
I'm very impressed. I'm so happy. It's a very good topic and a good solution to solve some of the problems we are facing in our society.
All right, ma. Before now, have there been any drug cases among your students?
No, sir. None has been recorded.
All right. So when you set up the WADA Club, how do you hope to achieve the aim of the WADA Club, which is war against drug abuse?
We strive with continuous lecture and talk. We will be able to achieve our goals and aim.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome,
Remind
sir.
us your name, ma.
My name is Esievere Esi, the principal of Main Grammar School, Kiagbodo.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
With you this afternoon is a team from Asaba. We are on Delta Drug-Free Delta Sensitization campaign. His Excellency, the Governor, Vice Honorable Sheriff Obokori, he loves you so much. And pray for a few future for you. And that is the similar reason why we go into that money should be paid on how to ensure and you have the team from the Delta State Orientation and Communication Bureau and the NDLEA. You know what NDLEA means?
That's how it is.
The Director General of the Delta State Orientation and Communication Bureau, Dr. Barrister Fred Latimore, on the SBA, to speak to you this afternoon. A round of applause. So we almost have to.
Good morning, children. All of you are making it very good. Very good. Now we are here to talk to you about drug abuse, okay? And the reason for this, if I see anybody making noise,
Get your own face.
we have cutlass inside that vehicle. I will cut grass for you, of course. Your principal cannot stop you. I will ask you to cut grass here now if you make noise. Because this program is very important to all of you. It's also important to us. The governor of Delta State sent us here. What's the name of our governor? Who else let me hear? Right Honorable Sheriff Burutu.
Right.
Okay, you must put that right honorable. I know some of you know he was a Speaker of the House of Assembly, Abi, for about 6 years. So that makes him to be a right honorable. So when you write his name down in an exam, where you write his name, the right honorable General Francis Burutu. The right honorable is written ROT. And okay, ROT, you give space HON before Sheriff Burutu. Is that clear? Now, how many of you want to be doctors here? Doctor, medical doctor. Raise up your hand. Very good. Put your hands down. How many of you want to be lawyer? Good. How many of you want to be politician? Politician. Want to be commissioner, governor, councillor, president, minister. Okay, that's good. So the truth is this, that for you to achieve your aims in life, you will need to do certain things, and you need to avoid certain things. One of the things that you must avoid to achieve your goals is to stay away from drugs, okay? You know we have two types of drugs. We explain that you go illicit and illicit. Illicit and illegitimate drugs like Panadol you take, paracetamol, malaria medicine, those ones are illicit drugs. And then the illicit are the illegal drugs. So we will explain those ones to you. But my primary concern is to tell you that if you want to achieve your goals in life, you must not be associated with drugs, okay? Then you must mind the companies that you keep. Because if you keep a bad company, that bad company can influence you to have a bad product. Is that not true? So you must choose yourself. Don't let your friends choose you. Don't let anybody choose you as a friend. You are the one to choose your friend, okay? So that you don't choose the wrong person. So that the wrong person will not come to you for friendship. And from what I can see here, the beautiful faces and the way people are making dressed like this, I know among you we have governors, we have commissioners, we have ministers, we have doctors, we have nurses, we have pilots, we have businessmen, we have politicians. Is that all right? Yes. So the governor said we will come to you to talk to you. And he loves all of you. Now what he wants for you is a brighter future. Okay? He wants your future to be bright. Yes. And he's going to launch scholarship very soon, special scholarship for brilliant students. Students who are on A's. The state government will soon launch that program for you. So that in all the schools by the time you're writing your head or SSC as we call it now, when you pass with a very nice grade, maybe you have 6 A's and 2 B's. And the government will say, okay, there are more brilliant students who can take off your responsibility from there. So that instead of your parents paying your school fees at the university, they can grant you scholarship in the university. You know we have many universities like this. Don't you know? Yes, we have Delta State, Delta University in Abo. We have Delta University in Hawaii, in Asaba. We have Delta State University of Science and Technology in Osoro. And we have Delta State University in Adraka. Am I right? Yes. Yeah, plus polytechnics and all colleges of education. So if you are a bright student, the government is ready to grant you scholarship. So that throughout your university, you don't pay school fees. Okay? So for you to obtain that, for you to get that grade in must concentrate to read your books, stay out of drugs, don't keep back complaints, be focused and be determined. That also. So I want to hand over the microphone to the NDLEA team leader here. You know NDLEA, you know what they do? NDLEA, do you know what they do? Okay, if you know what they do, ask our friends here. You know what NDLEA do? What they do? You know, just hands up. Where you come? Go ahead and say.
NDLEA, National Drugs Laws Enforcement Agency. They are fighting against crime with people who misuse drugs for their own benefits and also harming others.
Clap for him. So he knows exactly, the full meaning of NDLEA, and he knows what the NDLEA does. Okay? But apart from arresting people and sending them to prison, the other aspect he did not mention is that the NDLEA people, they also do counseling and rehabilitation. Okay? So for young students like you, for youths, not in this school, because from what I can see, I don't see any student here that is into drugs. Is that not true?
Yes.
Yes, I don't see anybody. All of you are neatly dressed, focused, looking sharp, all your eyes are bright. So it shows that all of you have a bright future. Is that also?
Yes.
So they also do rehabilitation and counseling. And very soon in Delta, we are going to introduce drug tests in all the schools. So if you want to gain admission to secondary school in Delta State, one of the criteria very soon is that you must be tested whether you are positive or negative to drugs. That also applies at the university level. So that is why you must stay clean now, because the test kits that the NDLEA have, this test kit, can detect 12 drugs in your body in less than 3 minutes. Only one dose will bring out all the drugs that is in your body, this test kit. And the governor wants to introduce it very soon. So that before you write your SSCE final exams, before you go to the hall, you must do this test. You will find any trace of drug in your body, either alcohol or any kind of drug, you will not write that exam. So pass a message to all the students in your school that drug test is coming. If you fail it, no more school. And once you fail it, we don't leave you to go back to your father's house. Once you fail the test, any school we are going to go, we will be having about 2 big buses. So the people that fail the test, they will just enter the bus. They go to NDLEA facility for rehabilitation and counseling. And while you are there, you are not coming out. The government will introduce what they call skill acquisition program. So as you are being rehabilitated and being counseled, you also engage in a skill. So that by the time you are fully rehabilitated, if you want to go back to school, we allow you to go back to school. If you want to rely on that skill, we allow you to rely on that skill. But when you go back to school, every 3 months we will be coming to test you whether you are still on drug or not. Is that clear? Yes, so this is serious business. The reason is that the government does not want any young, bright people like you who has a great future to test drug in your mouth. Is that clear? Thank you very much. NDLEA, please over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. Good morning, students. Good morning, sir. How are you doing this morning? Some of you are under pressure because you guys are writing tests, have you? I can see some of you are reading while you are standing. Well,
so we have to make it brief so that they can go back and read.
Yes. So as you can see from my cap and jacket, I and my boss, we are from National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, right? I'm glad some of you, like the person that came out, when mentioned that NDLEA has to do with drug-related crimes, right? Yes, and my Oga here said we are not only about arrest and seizure and prosecution, we are also into counseling, rehabilitation, and sensitization, just like what we are doing now. But before I start, let us appreciate the governor of Delta State, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevori, for our DG just mentioned about scholarship and this drug testing. Let's clap for the governor. Without wasting much of your time, since you guys are writing test. Now, I want to talk about drug abuse, its consequences to the society and to you teenagers coming up. Now, let's talk about drug first. What is a drug? When we say drug is any natural or synthetic chemical substance which when taken into the body, whatsoever means you take it, either by smoking, by drinking, by sniffing, by injecting, whatsoever means you take it, it changes the function of the person that takes that particular drug. It also changes the behavior of the person that takes that particular drug. And my boss made mention of licit and illicit drugs, right? We are going to focus on the illicit drugs because the illicit drugs are allowed. They are allowed by the law of the land. While the illicit drugs are the ones we are going to focus on, like the cocaine, like the heroin, like cannabis sativa. Who knows cannabis sativa? Igbo? Hey, who knows Igbo? Who knows Loud? Who knows SK? Who knows Colorado? Who knows Arizona? Who knows Apollo? That is cannabis sativa. That is the botanical name. In the science student, let me say the science student, yes, but including science and art, biology, right? We know that all grasses have their botanical names. As you know, weed, this is what they smoke, na plant, right? The botanical name of that plant is cannabis sativa. Why are we focusing on these hard drugs? It is because this particular hard drugs, they go on and damage the central nervous system of human beings. Anybody that takes this Igbo, the more you start taking it, the more you start damaging your brain. The more you start damaging your brain cells. And the more you take it, the more it goes. It will reach a time whereby if you do not stop, that your brain that you are using to smoke, as it is damaging, it just be like this switch, this box. Your brain don't go. I mean, that person don't run mad with that. That person have become insane. Am I communicating? Yes. Now, consequences. It's one of the things I'm talking to you. Now, you can see those of you that are in front. Normal human being brain, right? Yes. This is the brain of person that takes alcohol. Can we see? It will come to that way. This is the brain of person that takes cocaine. This is the brain of person that takes codeine. This is the brain of person that takes Igbo. You can see Igbo brain. You compare it to the normal brain. Are they the same? No. That means a lot of things have been damaged, right? So if you damage your brain cells, it means in that direction. So if you damage your brain cells, it means you have damaged yourself. You will become useless to the society. You will become useless to your parents. And you also become useless to yourself. You become a liability. You see, all these people, all these mad people that are roaming about on the road, most of them, 98% of them, is not witchcraft. It's not witchcraft. It's not spiritual attack. 98% of them is drugs. What I'm telling you now, most of you guys have never been to psychiatry, right? Yes. So go and see how youth are damaging themselves. You have never been to rehabilitation center. Go and see how parents are rushing to bring their children to the rehab center because their children have become addicted to drugs. Go to the prison and see how youth are being condemned in the prison because they are into drug abuse and trafficking. And when we say trafficking, now we are talking about carrying Igbo from this side to another side. You are trafficking it too. It doesn't mean say you carry it from Delta to another state. You are taking Igbo from one place to another, from one community to another. It is drug trafficking. And that is an offense under the law. 15 years imprisonment, maximum of 25 years. If the new law is being acted upon, it will be life imprisonment. Am I communicating? The governor of Delta State sent us to you guys to tell you to stay away from drug abuse so that we can have a drug-free Delta. Free Delta. Drug-free Delta. That is our aim today. To tell you about this so that you should know you have to stay away from it. Don't go near it. As my boss said, try and choose your friends. Don't allow your friends to choose you. If your friends choose you, bad ones will come and choose you and you follow them. Because let me tell you, The arrests we are making, 98%, not 99% of the arrests we are making, all the suspects that are coming into our office, NDLEA, all of them, if we counsel them, we realize that they have been introduced into drug through their friends. You see these friends? If you are not careful, a friend will take you to a place where you just go and you not come back.
Who is making us there? Who is that person?
So choose good friends. Don't follow bad friends. Anybody that says, come and join me, let's do this, tell him capital no. Tell him what? Capital no. Tell him no. And you should always learn to turn away and walk away. Turn around and walk away. If not, that person will lead you into trouble, a lot of trouble. Because all these things they are doing, big drug peddlers, drug dealers, they will say they are doing it to make money. See, there is not any benefit to drug use. There are only three things involved. It's either you run mad because you damage your brain, it's either you die because you damage your kidney and lungs, or you'll be in jail. That means you've been arrested.
Who are the talkative in this?
Now, this thing I'm telling you, somebody will say, "No, I will make billions." That millions or billions that you make, you use it to take care of your health. Because at the end of the day, your health matters the most, right? All your money will go in hospital because your organs are damaged. Let me tell you, there is kidney transplanting, right? They change kidney from one person to another, right? But there is nothing like brain transplant. Have you ever had a where they say, somebody will just say, "Oh, I carry my brain, give up. May he survive, make her die." Is it possible? No. So don't play. Value these two things, your health and your freedom. Because you will not know the value of your health until when you go to hospital, until when you fall sick. You will not know the value of your freedom until when you are arrested and you are taken to jail. You will see that you are just arrested and you will be kept in one single room or a small companion like this. That is where you spend the rest of your life. That's when you will be envying those that are moving around from one place to another. So if I say no to drugs, you say yes to drugs?
Yes to life.
I want to introduce this. Although my Oga already mentioned it, our drug testing kit. He has spoken about it. So you guys have to be very, very attentive because what the governor is saying, they are going to implement it. It's going to be part of the criteria that you guys will use to get admission into higher institutions. Without drug testing certificate, you cannot move forward. A story of somebody, and let me give you this story. Somebody came to our office. Someone came to our office for drug testing kit because that person got an admission. He's going for scholarship abroad. And nowadays, you cannot get visa to go abroad without drug test certificate.
There's one professional.
And that person came to our office to test for drug test because he is confident. He said he doesn't take anything, even cigar, he doesn't smoke. But unfortunately, when we tested him, we found out that he's positive for 4 different drugs: Rofinol, Tramadol, cannabis, and morphine. He tested positive. All we need for in this cup is your urine. Where is it on the cup? Your urine. If you just pee inside, 3 minutes maximum, we have the result. Nobody will lie. We and you will just be looking at each other and we look at the cup because at the end it's the cup that will say what is there. That will tell. Am I communicating? So that particular person now, we asked him. My Oga interviewed him. I was there. How did you come about this when you are confident that you don't take all these things? He said during Christmas celebration, he went to a party, and that particular party he ate a cake, not knowing that that cake has been mixed up with drugs. This is what they do nowadays. The parties you went to, the cakes you eat, the drinks you take, they lance them with drugs, hard drugs. They mix them up so that party it will just be, everybody will just be high, and everywhere will just scatter. The vibe. So you guys should take note of this. If you are going for anybody, even in a birthday celebration, say my classmate they do birthday celebration, make I go My advice to you, make you eat from home. Before you go, so that you no go there and see anything say you want it. Make you chop, make you drink first, belly full before you come out. Or else you go there and, as I'm telling you this, a lot of women, a lot of youth, girls have been raped through this particular party because they put phenol in their drinks and they sleep off. When they sleep off, they use them, and when they wake up, they cannot be able to tell the person that did that. Because whereas what retinol is it also wipes your brain for some minutes. You cannot be able to see. Am I communicating? Yes. That is good. So any question? Anybody that has a question should step forward, please. Anybody? Anybody?
Okay.
That's very good. Please.
Good question.
Let me pass this question to Oga. It's a very good one. Oga will do justice to that question well.
So why have they not banned all these hard drugs from this country? I want to really appreciate you for that question. The fact is, let me classify the drugs that we understand better. Like when the DG started, he said we have licit and illicit drugs. Panadol, paracetamol, nobody can pound that. Nobody have. That one is not permitted. But the drugs that they bound in Nigeria, one, codeine. Why? Because apart from the abuse of codeine, we now find out that codeine is even affecting our what? Our CNS. When I say CNS, I mean central nervous system. But something like Igbo, cocaine, everything, where they planted is that they have to go into the forest, inside the forest, go and plant, but they know it is bad for what? For us. So come and said, nobody, we don't make friends with people that plant Igbo. So we don't even discuss about it because we know it is bound. We don't make friends with people that sell cocaine, why it is bound. So anybody that is manufacturing or producing it, is just producing for him or herself. And when government gets the person, we prosecute the person. So the reason for government saying, okay, you ban this, don't ban that. No, it doesn't arise when it comes to Igbo. But when it comes to tramadol, there are companies that are licensed to do what? To produce tramadol. About 5 or 6 companies that are licensed to produce tramadol. And they go through a lot of procedures before they go through it. NAFDAC is involved, Ministry of Justice is involved, NDLEA is involved, Ministry of Health is involved for whatever they are producing. You can see the measurement the government has put into place. And the highest tramadol, like what is said, 50 mg. And it's only, that's why it is restricted to the doctor and the doctor and the pharmacy that can do what? The doctor can prescribe and the pharmacy will dispense. No chemist is allowed to sell tramadol. I hope you are aware of that. So if you are not aware of that, know that no chemist is allowed to do what? To dispense tramadol. But the pharmacy can dispense through what? Through a prescription for what? Medical doctor. But anything Igbo, cocaine, we don't negotiate it, but it is already bound. It is already prohibited in Nigeria. So the reason for anybody to say why? No. If I know that it's Igbo in this company now, I'll first go and make principal. How come? I'll be Madam Principal. I will ask you because it is not allowed. That's why if you watch TV every time, you see a lot of people being arrested through the airport. Every time you see them because why? It is not allowed. But tramadol, it is what? Medically allowed. But for some people, not at your age. Not at your age. It is for people that have what they call severe pains and people that have what they call sickle cell. Because they are going through pain. That is what tramadol is meant for. Not for you people. And also my colleague failed to, there's one thing he wanted to tell you people. Cannabis that you are saying, cannabis contains more than that Igbo, let me use Igbo. Igbo contains more than 349 different chemical components. That Igbo, what you did was to bring, you are taking in more than 349 chemical components. And the most potent here is what? THC. And let me tell you one thing about Igbo and other drugs. By the time you take it, you smoke it, or you inject it, it stays in your it will wear from your face for 3 hours, but it will stay in your bloodstream for between 30 and 90 days. So that's why you mentioned that the DG was saying you are going to stay with NDLEA for 3 months. Why? Because it is between that first month and that third month that the drugs will clear off your system. If you are the unfortunate ones, it might damage your what? The brain. If after 3 months you are not recovering, we refer the person to what? Psychiatric. Then at that stage, it's only God that will start doing what? Do a lot of things. I hope you are getting it now. That means
somebody that is smoking go, please, in your community, tell him or her that look, that thing you are taking, after 3 hours, you feel you are normal. But it stays in your system for between 30 and 90 days. That is 3 months. And also people that take shisha. Do you know shisha? Socially acceptable, but you need drugs because of the issue. That shisha you are taking is between 93 and 123 sticks of cigarettes. One section, that means that bottle, after taking it, you start, start dancing. But what you are taking is, and if you ask somebody, say, I'm not taking cigarettes. But it is between 93 and 123, 125 sticks of cigarettes. That's about 5 packs of cigarettes. So please.
In one shisha?
In one shisha. So please, we are using this video to go and educate. That's why DT said, he said, looking at you are so clean. But there are some people outside there that might not be clean. That's why they said, choose your friend. Don't allow your friend to choose you. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So, I'm going to leave you guys.
Come, my boy, come. 1,000. Where's that boy that defined NDLEA that time? Where you come?
So, we are leaving you guys with a contact. This is a toll-free number. NDLEA toll-free.
Write down this number, this telephone number they want to give to you now.
NDLEA toll-free number.
In fact, you will sing the number before you leave.
Whether you get credit or you don't get credit, if you call that number, it will go. For those of you that have drug peddlers in your street or drug peddlers that are bullying you, you can call this number and it will ring in National Headquarters Abuja, NDLEA office, and they will call us back Delta State and they'll give us the information you drop to them. Don't mention your name for your safety. Even though there's no way your name or something will go, but we just prefer this way. Just don't say your name so that you have confidence of calling. Okay? You call the number. The number is very simple, like it's a special number. Most of you don't have to write it. If you are smart, you can grab it once I mention it. So are you ready? Yes. 0800.
Say it along with him. 0800.
10, 20, 30, 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. I don't need to say it again.
Beautiful student, brilliant student.
You got it down.
Let them chorus it. You say 1, 2, go.
Okay, let's chorus the number.
Let's chorus the number.
1, 2, let's chorus the number.
0800 10, 20, 30, 40.
You realize that it is 12 digits. It is correct. It is correct, please. So now we will have a group.
Now that phone number you have, man. Wait, listen to me now. Listen. That phone number you have is to report any student that you know that is taking drugs. Call that number. Whether you have credit or your phone, you don't have credit or your phone to go. It does not need credit to work. Just call the number and tell us. Or whoever that is selling in your community. Or anywhere you see where they are doing gang, where they stay to smoke, call that number. Then within the school, if you suspect any student, write it, the name of the student, in a piece of paper with the class. Don't put your name on. Go and push it under the door of your principal. Just push it under the door and leave. Just write the student. Make sure you know. Don't accuse somebody wrongly. Don't say because somebody offended you want to go and suffer the person. Make sure you know this person is taking drugs. Any drug, either alcohol or anything. Then write the person's name at the class. Push it under the door of your principal. Madam, once you enter your office now, any small piece of paper you see, make sure you look at it. So that when you get that information, you know what to do. You call immediately. All right? Then there is the club the governor said all school must have. The WADA club. Do you have it here? No, you don't have WADA. That is War Against Drug Abuse. WADA. Everybody say it. War Against Drug Abuse. WADA. WADA. That is WADA. WADA. Now, it is compulsory. That club is compulsory for all students in SS1 to 3. But junior students that want to join, they are welcome. But it's compulsory for every SS1 to 3. Is that clear? Who is the head girl or head boy in this school? You are there. Take it up with your principal. Madam, you have an NYC student here? Yes. The copper. The copper should be their team leader. The coppers should be their team leader. They will report to you. Then when you constitute the club, you will call us to come and inaugurate. When you call us, that's why I gave you my phone number. You call me, I will call the NDLEA people who will come and inaugurate the club. Then there's going to be essay competition, essay writing, drama, and all that. And then there will be prizes for the students who can write essay on the negative effect of drug abuse. We want to do all of that to encourage them. Thank you very much and God bless you.
Say no to drugs.
Yes, to life.
Say no to drugs. Say no to drug abuse. Yes, to life. The school.
On behalf of government, Model Secondary School, I want to thank the governor, His Excellency, right from this initiative. We are glad they are trying to help the students to be free from drugs, because it's a concern everywhere you go to. You see young boys and girls mad. It's the thing. I told them today that in the next 5 years you see more youths that are mad and suffering from internal organs because of taking hard drugs. I want to appreciate you for coming for this awareness campaign, and what you have said, we are going to set up the club in the school and we'll follow up with that. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, God bless.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Principal. God bless you.
Just briefly introduce yourself, man.
I am Kenereke Joyce, Reverend Mrs. the principal of Government Modern Secondary School, Patani.
How do you feel today having Delta State government sending a team from the State Orientation Bureau, Communication Bureau and NDLEA?
I feel really delighted because this is the exact thing we need now with what we are seeing around our society. And it's coming so timely, so timely. And I especially appreciate the governor, and I pray that the Lord will continue to strengthen him. And like we have received today, immediately we are setting up the club and we'll follow it up to make sure that these children get more awareness.
All right, before now, have there been any case of drug abuse among your students?
Not really, because it's a modern secondary school and we are very mindful of the kind of children we admit here. And occasionally we give them talk on how to be a good youth and teenager.
Thank
so
you very
we've not
much.
really had any.
Remind us your name again, ma'am.
I'm Kenereke Joyce, Reverend Mrs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
To you, very important message from Asaba, from His Excellency, Right Honorable Sheriff Oboriwori. He loves you so much, he cares about you, and wants you to have a fulfilling future. And that is the reason why we are here. And with us, we are a team from the Delta State Orientation and Communications Bureau. And with us, we have our partners from NDLEA. I hope you know what that means. NDLEA means National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. So they are here as experts to speak to you on drug abuse. But before we invite them in, I want to introduce to you the Director General of Delta State Orientation and Communications Bureau. He's the headsman in charge of the Bureau. He is no other person than Dr. Barrister Fred Latimer Oyenesiwe. A round of applause.
Great Nigerian students. Are you hungry? Great Nigerian students. Great, 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 great Nigerian students. Clap for yourselves. Now, throughout this conversation, no noise making. If I catch anybody, I will bring you here. You will close your eyes and hands up and kneel down throughout until we close. And I know all of you are disciplined and responsible students. Is that not true? Yes. Good. Now, His Excellency the Governor sent us here with the NDLEA people to bring a message to you. And that message is drug-free Delta. Everybody say drug-free Delta. Drug-free Delta. We don't want drug addicts, people who abuse drugs in this state anymore. And for you students, we want you to concentrate. The governor wants you to concentrate on your studies. He has sent us to tell you that you should not keep bad companies, okay? Yes. Because we discovered that most of these things that are happening is through bad friends. They drag people into things that they don't know anything about. And they go and suffer for what they don't know anything about. So don't let people choose you as their friend. Choose your friend by yourself. What did I say? Choose your friend by yourself. And before you choose your friend, you must know that your friend must know their family. You know that your friend is a good person, is a studious student, who has a future, has a plan for himself, who has a goal. He or she has a goal of where that she wants to achieve before you make that friendship. For example, if you're a bright student and you want to have a friend that you read with, you go and look for a friend who is also as brilliant as you are to study with. Is that not true? Yes. Because they say iron sharpeneth iron. How many of you want to be lawyers here? Lawyer, raise up your hand. Barrister, want to go to court and defend people. Very good. I'm also a lawyer, so it's good. Clap for you. Thank you. How many of you want to be doctor, medical doctor here? Very good. Clap for yourself. How many of our girls here wants to be nurse? Clap for yourself. Then for the boys and the girls, how many of you want to be politicians? Very good. Clap for yourself. So after school, after secondary school, your next level is university. Is that not true? Yes. And it is this time now, either you are art or science student, you now begin to choose what you want to study in the university. Is that not true? Yes. So you work towards it. But whether you are science or art, you know that English and mathematics is very compulsory. Is that not so? Yes. So you must take your studies seriously. One of the things that will make your enemy, not you, because I know all my students here, you are going to achieve your dreams. In Jesus' name. Amen. One of the things that will make our enemy, not in this school, one thing that will make our enemies not to achieve their goal is drug abuse and taking of illicit drugs. Okay? Yes. That thing make people to go mad, make them to misbehave. You see some boys, they sag, they will come and put their trouser here with their dirty bossa. Come and put this trouser here. So wear dark glasses. So we'll be walking and this staggering like this. Is that the kind of friend you want to have? No. Good.
So the NDLEA people will tell you more about this. But our message to you is that you should be drug-free, okay? Stay away from drugs, stay away from alcohol, any drug at all. Because it is now, the governor will soon introduce it very soon, either in this academic section or next section. For any student to get admission into university in this state, you must undergo drug tests. And that drug test will be conducted by NDLEA. Okay? Yes. NDLEA. In 5 minutes with your urine, in less than 3 minutes, all the drug in your body will show. And once you test positive, that person will not get admission. Then if you want to enter secondary school, the same thing. Before you write your SS3 final exam for you to go to university, you do drug tests. If there's any trace of any kind of drug in your body, you won't write the exam. That is why governor has sent us here to tell you, so that you will not say you are not aware. Take the message to your other students, take it to your parents at home, so that you have to stay away from drugs. Don't let alcohol touch your tongue. Because the governor wants every one of you here to achieve your dreams. He wants all of you to become very important people in society. Among you here, the governor wants commissioners, he wants governors, he wants ministers, he wants presidents, he wants nurses, he wants doctors, he wants lawyers. Among you people here. You people here are the leaders of tomorrow. Can a drunkard be a leader of tomorrow? No. Can somebody who is drinking and staggering be a leader of tomorrow? No. So we want you to be well behaved. I've seen you gather, you are well-dressed, clean student with your sharp eyes, looking beautiful and bright. Clap for yourselves. So I must appreciate your principal and your students and your teachers. They are doing a great job from what I can see here. All right? So children, you now have to listen now to the NDLEA people that want to talk to you right now about drug abuse, so that you know it now. We don't want anybody to deceive you. That's why we are here. We don't want any friend to deceive you to take drug or to tell you anything about it. That's why we are here with NDLEA. They are here with everything, both the drug itself. They will show them to you, so that when somebody is saying it, you don't listen. Don't be deceived, okay? So over to you, NDLEA.
Thank you. Great Nigerian students.
Great.
The greatest Delta State students.
Great.
I'm gonna raise my voice too. The great Governor Sheriff students.
Great.
I want to talk. You say talk. I want to talk. I want to yarn. I want to educate. I want to vibrate. Am I a robot? Okay, so from my cap and my jacket, you can see the logo NDLEA, right?
Yes.
National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. That is very good. So I believe most of you know the function of NDLEA, right?
Yes.
Who among you knows the function of NDLEA? What did NDLEA do? Come, if you know. Who knows what NDLEA do? Hey, I have a very intelligent friend in the front. Yes. Okay. Tell us what did NDLEA do?
It makes us not to take drugs and
The NDLEA makes us not to take drugs. That is what he said. Not to abuse drugs. Please, let's clap for him. Another person? Another person. That's very good. Come front, please. You also come. Okay, he's going to tell us what NDLEA does. Stop illegal drugs. Stop illegal. He said NDLEA stop illegal drugs. Let's clap for him, please. Any other person?
Another person. Okay, two of them. All right.
Are they coming forward? Okay. Now, let me tell you what we do. NDLEA, the major function of us is to stop all drug-related issues. Arresting, seizure, prosecution, counseling, rehabilitation, and sensitization. So most of you think NDLEA is only about arresting, right? Most of you are seeing NDLEA in your community arresting 1 or 2 persons, right? Yes. If you have witnessed that before, let me see your hand. If you have witnessed NDLEA officials arresting somebody in your community, well, we go everywhere. So the reason why we are here today is desensitization. We are here to sensitize you. The governor of Delta State directed us. He gave us a message to deliver to you guys. We are here to tell you that his aim, one of his objectives in the office, is to create a drug-free Delta. Let's say drug-free Delta. Drug-free Delta. So when we say drug, what type of drug are we talking about? In basic science, I'm coming. You are brilliant. In basic science, we have harmful and harmless drugs, right? In NDLEA, we have licit and illicit drugs. That is legal and illegal drugs. Are you following? Yes. So we are not after the harmless drugs. We are not after the legal drugs. My friend here started mentioning alcohol. Alcohol, is it legal or illegal? Illegal. Yeah. Yeah. I'm confused though. Let's say we divide this class into 2. Those illegal will come here, this one illegal will come to your outside. Okay, alcohol. It is a socially acceptable drug. Social acceptable drug. That means, not for children, yes, I'll come to that. That means, if you are not above 18 years, alcohol is not for you. It is illegal for you. If you are below 18, it is illegal for you to take alcohol. Even those that are above 18, they said that they should drink responsibly, right? Yes. Good. So alcohol is a socially acceptable drug, but it is not suitable for children. Am I communicating? Yes. The same thing, cigarette. Legal or illegal? Illegal. Illegal? Yes. Another person, legal or illegal? Legal. If you say legal, let me see your hand. If you say illegal, let me see your hand. Oh, okay, those that say legal, let me see your hands up. Your hands down. If you say cigarette is illegal, let me see your hands up. Let's say majority goes for the illegal, but the truth of the matter is cigarette is another socially acceptable drug, but it is not allowed for anybody under 18, just like alcohol, right? They have restrictions. And also, this cigarette that you are seeing, it contains nicotine. The more you smoke it, the more you all damage your lungs. That is why they say smokers are liable to die. No. We are not encouraging anybody to start smoking. Don't smoke. Why? Because the more you smoke, the more your lungs is damaged. Are you following? Yes. So it's better you step at the safer side, right? Not to smoke. Now, let's talk about the illegal drugs that we are here for. A drug like cocaine, drug like heroin, drug like cannabis sativa. Who knows this cannabis sativa? Please. What is cannabis sativa? Come. If you know this, then out of all of them, he's the only person that raises his hand. That means he knows. I like your confidence. So what is cannabis sativa? Call it anyhow. Example.
Is it on this thing?
What is the local name? What is the street name of the? That one is.
Somebody is crossing it.
Weed.
Is it weed you're talking about?
They mentioned already.
Okay. Igbo, let's clap for him for stepping out. He has courage. Can step out. So I believe there are SS1, 2, 3 here, right? Biology students, right? We know all the grasses have botanical name, right? Yes. And we know that Igbo is a grass, right? Yes. This weed is a grass, right? Yes. The botanical name of this grass, weed, that's Igbo, that people take, is called cannabis sativa. Are we there? Yes. So that is the English name. Why are we not saying Indian hemp? You know, some used to call it Indian hemp, marijuana, SK. We know SK, right? Yes. Loud. We know loud, right? Yes. Arizona. We know Arizona. Colorado. I'm coming. So weed. All these are classes. All these are classes of cannabis sativa. They are names of cannabis sativa. So we are here to tell you. We are here to tell you to not go close to cannabis sativa because it's one of the most dangerous drug of abuse. The more you take it, the more it damages your brain tissues, your brain cells, and also it damages your kidney and your lungs. Are you with me? Yes. Among you, some of you are calling eyes. Who among you have ever seen eyes with his eyes? Eyes. You have seen eyes? Yes. Yeah. I mean, say somebody there, they sell them for your street, Abby. You know, somebody they sell them for there around. You know, I'm right. But you know, say it is going around. So please don't go close to these two. They are very, very dangerous. Highly, highly addictive. The more you start taking them, the more you want to continue. The more you continue, the more you damage your health. And the more you damage your health, the closer you are taking yourself to your grave. Am I communicating? Yes. Now let me tell you these 4 stages of drug abuse, please. Listen attentively. 4 stages of drug abuse. Number 1 is experimentation. Are you with me? Yes. It is what? Experimentation. What is experimentation? Now, for example, this is my friend. Let's assume I am smoking. Because I won't say he's the smoker now. Let's assume I'll be the one smoking. And then he will say, okay, he wants to try what I'm smoking to feel how that thing is. He wants to experiment on what I'm taking. You know, if you start thinking of experimenting, if you start thinking of taking what your friends are taking, you end up being somebody like them, and you end up start abusing drugs. Are you with me? Yes. Your attention is another. Yes. So this experimentation stage, please, do not experiment. It is rather you never test it than to start testing it. Because most of these drugs, they are highly, highly addictive. Just like this heroin. Heroin is the most addictive drug of abuse. The more you take, if you take heroin 3 times, you will become an addict. You cannot stop. Am I communicating? Yes. So don't go close to anybody that is taking drug. Talk less of saying, I want to test it and feel how he's feeling. That is the first stage, experimentation. The second stage is occasional stage. After you have experimented, then you will say, okay, I'll be doing it occasionally. You went to one wedding, you went to one party, you went to one event, and you say, okay, I don't test them before, make I test them again. From there, you say you are an occasional user. You are taking it occasionally, end of the year party, Christmas party, maybe you are taking it yearly. Before you know it, from that occasional stage, you become now the 3rd stage, which is a regular stage. Regular stage, that means now you don't become a regular customer. Regular customer, where we say you don't cast for the Zanga. Everywhere you go, they don't know your face. Every joint when they sell out, you don't become regular customer. So God forbid, if you become a regular customer, you are jumping into the next stage, which is the last stage. We call it addiction stage or dependency. Are you following me? Yes. Addiction stage or dependency. Why do you call it dependency? Because you depend on that drug to do anything. The drug will keep telling you that you cannot do without me. And true. Haven't you ever had somebody saying, I cannot sleep without taking so thing? Yes. You had somebody saying that, right? Yes. Someone will say, I cannot go to farm without taking ogogoro or cigar or weed or tramadol, right? Yes. Because a lot of people are using it for different purposes. Some are using it for enhancement, like they want to enhance their performance enhancement. So don't go close to these drugs because that dependency state, it is very, very difficult to come out of dependency, addiction. Very, very difficult. You see somebody that is smoking. He knows it is bad though, and he knows he's damaging his kidney. but he could not stop. And you see that same person trying to stop another person. Because why? He is battling with it to stop, but he could not, because addiction is a substance use disorder. When you start that, when you reach that addiction state, God forbid, and that is where the crisis comes, because that is where your health, your brain will keep damaging. You could not stop while your brain is damaging, and before you know it, it's just like they off this switch. Boop. Let's say if I on the switch, light will come, right? Yes. If I off it now, the light will go. That is how your brain will just stop working. Beep. You just run mad. And when you run mad, you cannot come back to your normal senses. God forbid. That is why you should not experiment, so that you will not go to occasional stage, so that you will not become a regular taker, and at the end of the day, you will not become an addicted person. But what happens if someone becomes addicted? There are ways. We try our best, but it takes God intervention for someone to come out of addiction. What we do is we counsel and we rehabilitate. Counseling in such a way that person will be undergoing counseling session, one-on-one session with the professionals. We'll be discussing, be talking him out of the stages where he comes from and the environment he is, taking that drug into becoming a normal person. The rehabilitation is a process of isolation. Rehabilitation, process of recovering somebody back to his normal sense. Are you with me? Don't near drugs. Don't go close to a person that takes drugs, because if you do, you end up becoming all these people where they sell all these black market, all these people where they go, where they push wheelbarrow, or the worst case scenario, you run mad and you be among all those mad people that are roaming about the street. All these mad people for road, 98% of them, no be spiritual attack, it is drugs. Let me tell you, 98% of them, no be spiritual attack, no be witchcraft, na drugs. Go and ask, you say na drugs they start to take, and drug can damage their brain, and now they don't run mad. God forbid, is there anybody that wants to run mad here? No! So let's stop and let's stay away from drug abuse. Let me tell you this story. Our boss, the director, started talking about the drug testing kits. Now, for anybody who wants to go, because the government are bringing this policy, they said, if anybody wants to go to higher institution from secondary school, you have to undergo this test. This is drug integrity test. This cup now like this, you are seeing it empty, right? All we need in this cup is urine. You just pee inside. If you just pee inside for 3 minutes, it will show all the drugs a person is taking. There are 11 dicks inside. There are 11 drugs of abuse, from cannabis to cocaine to heroin, whatsoever. If I just open this place now, the person urine is inside. It will start showing the result. We just say that person is taking cannabis, he's taking Igbo. The story I want to tell you is about a person that came to our office for drug integrity test. That person have gotten admission. He's going for scholarship abroad. But unfortunately, you cannot go abroad now. They will not give you visa unless you do drug test. And you have to present the certificate that you are clean, that your system is clean, you don't have any drug in you. Because foreign countries now, they are against this drug abuse. They don't want anybody to carry drugs to their country.
Yes,
so they don't want anybody to carry drugs to their country. So you have to show them that you have been tested negative for all these drugs before they give you visa. So that person came to our office for drug test. When he came, he was very confident that he doesn't take anything, even cigar, he doesn't used to smoke. But what happened? When he undergoes the test, he proved positive for 4 drugs: rofinol, tramadol, cannabis, that is Igbo, and morphine, all in this cup for one person. But how does that person come across these particular drugs? That was what my boss, my Oga, asked him in the office. I was seated when I was there when he was asking that person. He said, because we conducted the test this January. So he told us that during Christmas party, that is where he went to the party and he took a cake. He could remember that cake that he ate, they mixed it up with drugs. That is what they are doing nowadays. You have to be careful. Because They are mixing the cakes and the drinks in party with hard drugs. And you will not know. So you have to be very, very careful of the things you put in your mouth, especially in birthday parties or after school graduation parties, whatsoever. That's why I always advise you, make sure you belly full before you go to any party so that you know, say you won't go chop birthday cake. You might eat something that you end up regretting. Because this rofinol inside this cake, especially to the young girls, the ladies, when they drugged you, you fall asleep, they will use you. And when they use that person, you wake up, they ask you who used you. You cannot be able to tell because of the drug. A lot of youth, a lot of girls, they fall victim of this drug party. But you not know, so that is why you should stay away. So that person, after testing positive for 4 drugs, now he has to lose that admission because he cannot travel again. We, from our office, we have to send the result straight to the embassy. That look, this is the certificate of social person with the name and his number. That means that person now is a drug user and they will not allow him to travel abroad so that you will not go outside Nigeria and go and embarrass the country. So that they will not say Nigerians are drug users. So that is why we are here, to tell you, say no to drugs and yes to life. Say no to drugs and yes to life. Am I communicating? Yes. My boss here advised you. He said you should choose your friends. Don't allow your friends to choose you, right? Yes. Let me emphasize on that too. Because nowadays, all the arrests that we are making, it is friends that are influencing people to drug abuse. Every suspect that comes through our office for counseling, when we ask them, you say, now social person, introduce me, now friends, peer group pressure. Some of you want to feel among your friends, and your friends are drug addicts. And you say, because I want to join them, let me just join them now. Shall we drug? Nothing they there now. Them too, then they are alive. They are alive, but for some time. Because the more they are taking that in one day, they will crash. Don't be among them. Don't jump into their plane that will carry you all together to go and crash. Because when you crash, that's the end of it too. It's either you die or you lose your brain. But what is a person without brain? That person is useless, right? Yes. You will not be productive. You will be useless to your family, useless to your community, useless to yourself. Because now you become a liability. You see, even your parents, all these smart people where you see saying they run about, they go. Not be say their parents don't love them. They love them, but time will come and say they'll get tired. Now, this is a normal brain, normal human being brain. Can you see? Yes. This is the brain of person that takes alcohol. These two brains, are they the same? No. How about this one, cocaine user? Compare it to the normal brain. Is it the same? No. How about the marijuana? Compare the two. Are they the same? No. You see codeine. That's the way it's taking codeine. Are these brain the same? No. That means the more you take it, the more your brain is approaching this damaging state. Can you see it? When your brain reaches this stage, no doctor in the world can revive you. No doctor in the world can give you another brain. Because they can do kidney transplanting, right? But they cannot do brain transplant. You're not going to ever hear it anyway that they remove another person's brain and give another person. Okay, who is the person that will come and say, oh yeah, take my brain, give him. Make I die. Make that person survive. Who can do that for you? Yeah. So that is why this our brain is the most important organ in our body, right? Yes. Because without this brain, you are nothing. Are you following me? Yes. You cannot come to school. You cannot achieve anything in life because you don't even know what you are doing. So you guys should say no to drug and yes to life. Yes. Am I communicating? Yes. That's very good. Any question from anybody?
I have a question to ask. Raise up your hand.
If you have a question, you can come forward. Feel free to ask any question. Any question. Please, there is no stupid question. No. There is no useless question. No matter how the question sounds, say it as it comes to your mind. Contact we are going to give you. This contact, phone number, It is NDLEA phone number. You can call that number whether you have credit or you don't have credit. It is a toll-free number. This number should, in case you have anybody that is dealing with drugs in your community or somebody that is bullying you to come and follow you to deal with drugs, and you want to report that person, and you don't want that person to know that you are the person that reports him, you use this number. When you call the number, don't mention your name. Just give the location, and then you describe the problem, how the problem is. You are calling Abuja directly. Nobody knows you in Abuja. That number will just signal Delta State Command, NDLEA, and you will see what will happen. We will come and do our work. So this number, I'm going to call it to you guys. I believe all of you can climb it too, because I believe you are all smart. It's a special number. The number is very, very special. When I call the number once, most of you will not want to even write it. When I call the number, most of you will not want to even write it. Are we set? Yes. I'm going to call the number twice. But I don't even believe the second time is necessary. But let me call it once first. Are we set? Yes. Okay. 0800. All of you say 0800. 10, 20, 30, 40. Can you say it again? Yes. Well, let's say it all together. 0800 10, 20, 30, 40. As simple as that. And you realize that the number is 12 digits, right? It is 12 digits and it is correct. 12 digits and it is correct. 0800. No.
0800
No, sir. Okay, let's chorus. Okay, all of you, let's chorus the number to Oga from there. Okay, 0800 10, 20, 30, 40. That's very good. Let's clap for yourself. That is very, very good.
Who is snapping? No to drug abuse! No to drug abuse! Yes, alive! Yes, alive! Once again, yes, alive! No to drug abuse!
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
You can put everything inside here now.
So when they want to do the competition, we come. And those winners will give their prizes. Put them on television and put them in newspaper and comment them. Okay? So please when you have wanted to group together the day of before the operation come and inaugurate.
He asked. He said, come. He said what, Jerry? Come.
Competition will also come. There were zoning in Delta Central, Delta North, and Delta South. Then the grand finale too will do in Asaba for a bigger one. Then the best school, second and third, get prizes for the governor directly. So the governor said all schools will establish it. All right? All right, thank you.
All right, good day, ma'am.
Yeah.
Just introduce yourself.
I'm Dr. Mrs. Prayer, Tony Patricia. I'm the Vice Principal Administration of Advanced Secondary School.
All right. I can see you are standing in for the principal who is unavoidably absent. So what can you say today, having a team from NDLEA and Delta State Orientation and Communication Bureau in your school talking about drug abuse?
Well, I'm delighted. I'm happy for the visit because the issue that the Drug Enforcement Agency is tackling is very important. It's a very important issue, and it's good for the students to be aware and take precaution against such a peer group influence on drug matters.
All right, thank you very much. Now that the state government is saying you must establish WADA club in your school, that's War Against Drug Abuse. How do you hope to achieve the aim of WADA in your school?
Yeah, we will do it because we know that at the end it's going to be a plus situation for everybody in the state at large. We are going to enforce it, we are going to form the club, and we'll encourage our students to participate fully.
All right, before now, have you had an incident of drug abuse among your students?
Not really, because not really. No, not of anyone we have noticed. These things, they know that it's bad. Students know that it's bad, and if at all they are a part of it, they will do it secretly. But we have not seen any case yet. We've not witnessed anything like that.
Thank you very much.